Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with the Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, my videos are made for adults who are 18 years and older, so thank you so much for respecting that. Well, I am back to share a project show with you guys. As promised, I was in the House Mouse collab last year, and we did not continue the House Mouse collab, but I did say I would come back on here to share some of the House Mouse creation cards that I do make along the way. So I wanted to come on here and share with you a card that I made. So my mom and I, outside of YouTube, we decided to make cards from time to time with House Mouse because we think they're just really cute, and they get into so much stuff, guys, on these stamps. If you have followed us from last year, myself and a few of the other ladies who was in the collab for the House Mouse, we made so many different type of creations. Feel free to go back to those videos and be inspired. But I wanted to come on here and share with you a new card that I made with the stamp I have not used in my collection, because I have invested so much money and time in these stamps. I still want to continue to use them, even though the collab isn't going on anymore. So the stamp that I chose to use was this one right here, which is called Cupcake Belly. This is an adorable cupcake stamp. I love it. I love anything with cake, like my little baby girl always say. This mouse or mice has eaten some of the cupcake, and the belly is pretty much full from there. So this is one that her and I both decided to create with. So my mom made one, I made one. I'm just going to be sharing my card on this video. Hopefully she'll come on to her channel, which is Creativity at a Glance 777, and share her card. But this is mine, and this is the stamp that I use. Let me go ahead and share with you some of the other items that I used to create this House Mouse stamp card. Well, what I did with the House Mouse stamp. So I did use this stencil right here. I'm not sure if you can see. Well, you can see it a little bit good. That's not too bad. This stencil right here actually came from Dollar Tree, and this is the stencil that I chose to go with, which was the dots. As you can see, it also have these little stars right here, as well as these hearts and this checker print here. But I used just these circles. But this had a lot of them there, being from Dollar Tree. I bought this a while back, and I did use it. As you can see, it's a little bit of texture paste from a long time ago when I used this stencil. So this is probably the second time I've actually pulled it out, and it felt really good to do that. So I showed you guys that. And one of my favorite inks that I've mentioned to you before that I love to use is the VersaFine. This is a pigment ink, which is really awesome. So if you're trying to find a good, great Onyx black ink, I recommend this one right here. So definitely pick that one up. And the other ink that I chose to use on my card was this one right here, which is the Memento Summer Sky. I use this inside of the card. I also used the Twinkle drops that I won from Queen & Company during the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo this past year in one of their classes that I took. I used this stamp right here, which is it says, "You are the icing on the cupcake." And this is a Stampended stamp. And then I also used my handmade stamp on the back, which says "Inspired by Life, Created by Hand." And it has one-of-a-kind art created by, and you can put your initials and the date that you've actually made your creation. That came from Hobby Lobby. And then I also used my Nuvo Crystal drops for the nose on the mouse. And then of course my Prismacolor pencils. And I did use some Distress Art inks, and this was also the first time I was that I actually pulled out my brushes. And I love these brushes. These brushes are so awesome. They apply to the card so well. The ink is wonderful. It goes on really smooth, and I love these brushes. I got these from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo as well, and absolutely love them. These here, and they all are color coordinated, so you can use them for whatever color that you pretty much use within the inks that you do have in your collection. And those are the Taylor Expression brushes there. Alright, so now on for my creation. This is the card that I made. And I did something a little different here. I wanted to stamp the image using the VersaFine, but what I did was I embossed the image. So I did do that because I love the emboss. When you emboss, you get that shine. I know you guys can see that. It raises your image. Really beautiful, and I love the way embossing looks. And it makes it easier for me to color in the image for a House Mouse card, because the House Mouse stamps, if you've ever worked with them, they are a little difficult to color in. So using the embossing actually really helps. So you can still see that shine there. It gives a beautiful gloss, but it also raises the image to make it easy to apply color. Watercoloring is good. You can also use your Spectre Noir markers on them, but you can also use your Prism color pencils on them as well. And so I use the Twinkle Drop gem that I showed you that I won from Queen & Company right here in the candle as a flame on the candle there. And I just added a little bit of color to make that mouse and the cupcake pop. In the background here, I used that stencil, as you can see. And what I did was I wanted to kind of use just a few colors to make the card pop a little bit. So using those Taylor Expression brushes, I basically just used a few of the Distressed Oxide inks, and I basically kind of just went in a row with the colors, letting it kind of do what it needed to do and blend a little bit there. So you can see that to add a little background. Inside of my card, I stamped "You Are the Icing on the Cupcake," and this is where the Memento Summer Sky ink comes in. I did a print, but I didn't want it to be too dark, because you are able to write on top of this, but that's just to add another design inside the card, the same image that's on the front, just a lighter color. So you can see the writing if you choose to write a personalized message inside. So this is a birthday card here. And on the back, I did stamp my handmade stamp back there. So that is my creation, and I just want to come on and share that. I want to thank you guys so much for checking that out. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I hope you choose to do so by clicking the subscribe button, as well as giving this video a thumbs up, and let me know if you have some house mouse cards and you're eager to go ahead and pull those babies out and start working with them. It's a lot of fun, but I want to try to use the things that I already have in my stash, which I think that's what most of us crafters are trying to do. It's fun to pull out things that you have not used, or things that you haven't pulled out in a long time. You get inspired by that again and see what you can create with that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well, and thank you so much for taking that time to watch this video. Check out my Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017, and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.